Hello friends, how are you? This is Dr. Sri Nagi, Ayurveda and Medicine Doctor and also Isha Hatha Yoga teacher. So today in this video I am going to talk about when not to take warm water. I know in Ayurveda and everywhere you are listening from every source like warm water is extremely good for health, warm water is exceptionally good, we should always drink warm water, we should never drink cold water, and especially from yoga perspective most of the people say you should always drink warm water. The problem with us is like this: when we know something is good we just exaggerate it and we start using it in every aspect, and we just discarding cold water like cold water is extremely bad, cold water is not good for health. But there are certain situations where cold water is good. It depends on person to person as they have different body types, and also depends on various kind of diseases in which warm water is not recommended. So it depends from the situation, from the Prakriti, from the constitution of a person, from the diseases and environmental factors and much more. So we can't exaggerate just one thing and we just discard another thing like warm water is good, that means cold water is bad. No, it's not like that. The thing is both things are good if we know when to take it, how to take it, in which situation we need to take it, and what is the best way of drinking it. So today's video is only about this, like how not to exaggerate things and what are the situations in which cold water is also beneficial, as good as warm water. When I am talking about cold water, I am not talking about ice cold water or water that contains ice cubes from the refrigerator. Because one very important thing which I want to share with all of you, we all think ice cubes are extremely cold, and we think okay, if we eat ice cubes or if we take water which contains ice cubes, it would be cool our system, it just cool down all the heat. But actually it is not true. The water that in the ice form, actually it is hot in potency according to Ayurveda. As we know, whenever we take anything, whether we digest, there is post digestive effect, there is a potency, there are many other things in Ayurveda which has been taken into consideration. So according to those principles, cold ice, these ice cubes, they are hot in potency. How we can simply prove it? You must have seen when it is extreme cold, and if you expose your limb or something for extreme cold temperature, and even if you keep ice if you in extreme cold temperature, if you keep your limb or hand unattended, it can cause burns, that is called frostbite. You know, it causes a burning sensation and it leaves a scar on your hand or on your limb, on your cheeks or anywhere, whatever area is exposed to cold. So why it happens? It equally looks like burn. The sensation is same as after burn, like burning sensation. So this is one of the example that shows like cold water is hot in potency and cold in temperature. If you touch cold ice cube, definitely it is cold in temperature, but its potency, how it impact your body, it is hot in potency. That's why in Ayurveda, like all these cold drinks which contains ice cubes or snow or ice creams, they are considered as very hot in potency, not cold in potency. Cold in temperature, hot in potency. That's why in Ayurveda, cold water which contains ice cubes, it is totally contraindicated. But there are certain situations where cold water is recommended, cold water from any mud pot. As you know, when you store water in a mud pot, it becomes colder, especially in summers. The best way to keep water is in some mud pot, because as you know, mud pot has little bit pores like mud pot or clay pot. In India it is called ghada. So it has certain pores which keeps the temperature of the water naturally low, and this water is suitable for your body in summers. Ayurveda do not recommend water from the refrigerator directly, because it is not at all good for health, as it is very hot in potency, and when weather outside is extremely cold and you are going inside and you are taking this water, it will be of no help, though it can cause chest infections. But if you are going inside and you are sweating, like from outside you are coming by running or some exercise you have done, and after that if you are coming and you are taking this ice cold water, definitely it is not good for health. You need to rest, you need to rest yourself down and wait for 40 minutes till your sweat and everything will become normal, and then take warm water after that. Then after that you can take lukewarm water, not extremely cold water. But there are certain situations in which cold water is recommended, like for example, if somebody has acidity problem and he is feeling burning sensation in whole stomach, and it is extremely burning sensation is there, and you want to have something colder. So in these situations you do not give this kind of person warm water, you give cold water or the water which is cooling in potency, because in Ayurveda a lot of medicines are there which are very cooling in potency and immediately they impact on acidity. But I will not take the name of medicines, otherwise people start popping up pills. So those medicines, if somebody want, he need to take proper consultation, like whether it is suitable for him or not. But yes, it is true, like if somebody has acidity problems, means he has excessive heat in the system. When you have excessive heat in the system, in those conditions do not take warm water, because warm water will worsen the situation.